Alright everybody on YouTube, before we deep dive into a Campbell's Chunky Soup, I know there will be a lot of people in the comments talking about how many hours they spent in the Division 2, and that's fair. We all experience the game differently, but this isn't about comparing playtime or proving who grinded harder. I'm just here to share my perspective after 500 hours, not because I loved it, but because there was something that kept pulling me back. Maybe it was the grind, maybe it was the detail, maybe it was just the feeling of earning my place in a broken world. Now in 2025, the franchise is being outdone by its own mobile spin-off. That's not just sad, it's insulting. So what happened to the Division 2? When the Division 2 launched back in 2019, it felt like a legit evolution of the first game. The setting was powerful, the gameplay was sharp, it had a loot system that reminded me of Borderlands and Destiny, but it was more grounded and more tactical. There were no superpowers, no space magic, just your build, your aim, and your decisions. It wasn't perfect, but compared to Destiny 2, honestly, it was a better experience. Less flashy, maybe, but more satisfying. After 5 years, the updates slowed and the cracks showed. After Warlords of New York, Ubisoft promised outgoing content, new manhunts, seasons, endgame challenges, but instead, we got recycled seasons, broken PvP, and long silences. The Dark Zone, the most unique part of the franchise, was left to rot. Bugs went unfixed for years, the player base has shrank, and the community, we were just ignored. The game didn't crash overnight, it bled out slowly. Now we're in 2025, and the most active part of the franchise is going to be the mobile spin-off. And not just active, Resurgance actually has more features than the Division 2 ever had. More frequent updates, revamped gear, and specialization systems. Real-time PvP, a dark zone that people actually care about, and it's a free-to-play title. Meanwhile, the Division 2 players are still grinding the same missions, fighting the same bugs, and hoping maybe next season won't be a copy and paste update. I don't want to make this video mostly about the downsides of the Division and the way that it has fallen, but I do want to incorporate some of the upsides that they have had. Ubisoft recently dropped the new Retaliation mode, a fresh PvE challenge that introduces waves of enemies, the element of surprise, and the need for smart positioning. I really liked fighting off those different waves, especially knowing the kill squads are lurking around the corner, shaking the gameplay loop. It's a great addition, and it finally gives us something new to sink our teeth into. But I also wanted more, like getting better resources or unique rewards from the event, something that makes grinding feel worth it beyond just survival. My biggest concern, this feels like a one-off. After this season, will Retaliation even be available again? Or is Ubisoft just throwing us a bone while the game fades away? It's promising, but unless it sticks around and evolves, it's just another reminder that the Division 2 is running out of time. And yeah, I know what people say. You choose the grind that's for you. And that's fair. Getting to expertise level 30, on the other hand, that's a damn grind. I'm at level 29 now. Almost there, you know. And yeah, it's slow, it's tedious, it's a lot, it's literally a resource grind. But as Rick Sanchez once said, I wasn't born into the god business, I had to fucking earn it. Every piece of gear, every optimization, every build tweak, I put in the time. A lot of us did. And now we're just watching new players be more attracted to the mobile spin-off that will get more attention, better systems, a fresher experience than what the dedicated players ever got on console or PC. It's not just a grind, it's disrespect. So, what happened to the Division 2? It went from being one of Ubisoft's most ambitious franchises to an afterthought. They say the Division 3 is in development, but after this, who's still excited? Who still trusts Ubisoft to deliver? They had something special, it wasn't perfect, but it was unique. And instead of building it, they let it rot while shifting their focus to a mobile market. If you're a hardcore Division player, you're not just disappointed, you're exhausted, and I know I am too. Even after pouring 500 hours in the Division 2, I still can't exactly tell you what kept me playing. Maybe it was a loot, maybe it was the gunplay, maybe it was the nostalgia of playing what started this franchise. But what I do know, the game deserved more, and so did its players. Ubisoft didn't kill the Division overnight, they just stopped caring. And the moment they cared more about the mobile market, that was the final blow. The Division 2 wasn't perfect, but it could have been, wait for it, legendary. And instead, it'll be remembered as a franchise that fell harder than anyone ever expected. Until next time, I will catch you guys in the combat zone.